This is the card we're going to be doing today. It is a fairly quick card, but it has some really striking parts about it. So we will get started. So, isn't that gorgeous? And it is done with an embossing folder. It is from the Floral Charm Designer Series paper. And I've used that one, which is absolutely gorgeous. There's a few more. I don't know. I think I've used. Yes, I'm sure I used this one. And that beautiful, pretty peacock. And look how pretty this is. The colors are stunning. This one I'm not so fussy on, but I like this. It's the Timid Tiger, I believe. And that's the one I just used. And this one is my favorite. Like, I just love the pink roses and the blue and turquoisey leaves. But look at this. This is gorgeous too. So it is beautiful paper. And so I wanted to use this, but I just thought it was too busy with a flower on top. So I turned it over and look at that. I did the, oh my goodness, it's a new folder, Join Together 3D. And that's what it's like. I hope you can see it. There's diamonds here, and then there's large floral there, and then a close floral, and then it's like the crack vase kind of look to it. And this is a floral, a different one too. It's really pretty. And then when you put it all together, it just pops at you. So I use the Everyday Arches dies, the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the inside, or the 6, or from the outside, or 6 from the outside, whichever you choose. And I use the Charming Day stamp set. I use this for on the envelope, use this for the card and the happy birthday. And then I use the die cuts. This one cut this one out, and then I did this one in Old Olive, and this one I cut it out, and then I cut it into 4 different sections, and I did that in Mossy Meadow. And then I'm using these gorgeous Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink gems, but it also has the Petal Path gems too. So I thought Petal Path is not a color that I use a lot of. So I've got this, and I've got the ribbon. This is a Last Chance ribbon, and it came with, it comes with the white and the Pretty in Pink. So I thought, okay, it's time to use that, and yeah, we will get going. So I'm just going to glue these down. So it's a hot one out there today. Saphira came in while I was working on my card, and she was crying, and she just curled up underneath the blanket, and it's like, what is the matter, sweetheart? So somehow we think Daddy rammed her bike in the garage, and his pedal from his bike got jammed into her spokes on her wheel, and she couldn't get it out. And she had a friend over, and they wanted to go bicycle riding, and she couldn't do it, and her friend was going up and down the streets, and she just was a little bit frustrated and was having a hard time. So we got that looked after. Papa came in and saved the day by getting it out, but it's like, okay, we've got to do something different. Don't get upset. There's no point in getting upset. Now, this is the other side of this paper. So I thought, okay, we'll just put that on the inside, and we'll show both sides to the paper. It's not a huge amount of that paper, but I like it. I really like this paper. So we'll put it on in here, because it just was, I just thought it was too busy for me to go with. There we go. So this, I'm just gonna glue this on the inside and continue on. There we go. So I stamped the happy birthday, and I cut it out so that you wouldn't have to sit through me cutting the whole thing out, which would be a lot of wasted time. So I'm just gonna take it and separate them and show you that. You always move your paper, not your scissors. Just like that. I don't know what that is or where it came from, but gotta get rid of it. And I'm going to stamp this, and then I think all the stamping is done. There we go. I use the Mossy Meadow for the happy birthday. Stamped it in the Mossy Meadow. So get that there. Wait a minute. That's Mossy Meadow. That's black. No wonder it looked black. I want it in the Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to do it again. Oh, what did I do with the happy? I found it. It fell on my envelope. I thought I dropped it down in front of me, and went on the floor underneath my desk, because that's how gifted I am. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So I am just going to do this with the dark Petal Path. Petal Pink, Petal Pink. I'm going, that doesn't sound right. What did I say wrong? And then I'm just gonna color them in. There, and I'm going to use the Wink of Stella. There we go. And I'm using the Old Olive Light and Dark. Oh, that's Mossy Meadow, so don't want that. This is the one I want. So I'm just doing the outline. So how's everybody doing today? Like I said, it's a hot day out there. I've only been out to help Saphira with her bicycle, but I had to call Papa to finish. I tried helping, but just not strong enough to do it. It was, it literally bent the spoke. And the petal had like dents in it, like grooves, so that Bill had to pull it apart and lift it up and like try to get it. It was challenging. So now I am going to bring this in. Now this is the arches and I'm using it upside down. I thought that was pretty cool. So I am starting out with the Mossy Meadow and I'm doing the big leaves in the Mossy Meadow. There we go. This is dark. And then I'll go over it in the light. But any of the big leaves I'm doing in this. And the smaller ones are in the Old Olive. And that's how I distinguished it. So I gotta do this one too. Almost lost it. Trying to do it as quickly as possible. So how are you doing today? What are you up to on this hot day? This is Thursday, I'm doing this. And it will go up tomorrow. Trying to give Bill a little bit more time to do the videos. Tuesdays was I'm doing it today and it's going up today. had stamp camp Monday, and then I had, what else? Seems to me we had company or something like that. I can't remember. Days run into the next. It's so busy. Oh yeah, there's one right here. It's crazy how busy life gets, especially at this time of year. Bill's got his specialist appointment. He has kidney problems, so he's going to see his kidney specialist about being put in to a study to help improve his kidneys. So I was talking to the secretary on the phone, and she is so nice, so easy to talk to, and we got along really well. So I decided, with his help, to pick out a few cards to give to her. So hopefully she will like the cards and can use them. Most people can use cards. Thank you. That's still raw, sweetheart.
I know. Before I went out, so I didn't have enough time to cook it.
You could cook them in the microwave.
We're gonna have to get ready for my soccer game right now.
Okay.
Because I have to kind of leave soon, so I'm there on time. I do not want to move this one.
There. Now I've done the centers solid of the dark so that it looks. Usually the center of the flower is darker than the rest, so that's what I'm doing. Kids are outside, and Bill made a fire for them because Sophia wanted to make spider hot dogs. If you don't know, they're spider dogs, sorry. If you don't know what that means, it's you take the hot dog, and at the one end you cut it into strips, like it's still attached to the hot dog, but you slice it, and it pops out when it heats up, and it looks like a spider. So she just gave me a piece of it, but it was raw. So it's kind of like, oh yeah, I'd prefer cooked, but anyways. Now I'm using the Wink of Stella just to give it a pop. Just like that. Maybe I need a bit more. I'm squeezing it over to the side because I don't want, if I squeeze it right here and it drops down, that's not a good look. So, just in case there's a drip, don't want it to be on the card that I'm working on. There we go. I've cut that into 2, and this one I'm cutting right there, and I'm cutting this one right there. There we go. And this one gets cut right there. So I have 4 pieces. And this one is gonna go up here. So I gotta see how much glue I need to put on. Okay. Hopefully that did it. Okay, this is the one. There we go. Whoops. Needs to go right there in front of that. And now this one is going to go right here. There. Now I am pulling in this one, and I am putting a little bit back here and back there and then down here. And it's going right in here. Right like that. Now I am, this one keeps wanting to spin on me. I think I took this one off too. I think I made it into 5 pieces instead of just 4. There we go. I'll try to get it so that the detail is showing. Don't turn it over, because the back doesn't show it. There's no detail on the back. So you want to keep the detail on the front. Actually, if I take these tweezers and oopsie, put this here. Wait a minute, this is over here, sorry. I'm screwing you up. And then this one is supposed to be in here. There. on this one. Put my tweezers on it, and it's going to go there we go. They are all done. So now what I'm going to do is just turn this over, put this here, and then I'm going to get my embossing buddy, and just in case there's any glue, whoops, I'm going to de-stickify it so there's no possibility of any. It's powder in there, as you can see. Now I am putting actually I should put this on first. I should. These go on the back of this. So I am just gluing this on, and I get my, there. No, put your happy birthday on first. And the H fits right into the H, between the H and the D. So I'm gonna put it like that, put this like that, put them together, and get them as high up as I possibly can. And then I am just going to, well, that was smart.
No.
Now I am going to grab this one, and I'm going to ink it up, glue it up, and put it up here. There. And then I'm going to grab this one and put the glue on it and put it back together. Just like that. Now I can bring this in and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this because I can, and this one and then I have just like that. There. Turn this over and put my dimensionals on here. Saphira's got a soccer game tonight, so she's Papa's telling her what she has to do. I am going to put this there so it's in between. I like the black dimensionals because I can just look at them and I know I've taken the backing off them. But I like the white ones on lighter colors because then you can see, you can't see them underneath. They are not visible. There we go. Hopefully that's straight. Now I'm getting my ribbon. And when you do this, you want to make sure the inside or the back side is up, because you're going to be wanting the design on this side, not on the back side. So I am going to get a glue dot on there and right there. Now I am going to take my picky tool and grab two more pieces of, or two more glue dots, not pieces. I sometimes miss them, so try to make sure that I'm getting all of them so I don't stick my fingers to them. So now I am using my ribbon scissors. I've got one of them done. So find these and if you could like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. It helps me grow my channel, and it also doesn't cost you anything, and you are informed when I put up a video. And one never knows when I'm going to do that. It could be early afternoon, it could be late. I never know. It just mostly depends on Bill's ability to get it up, because it tends to create problems every once in a while. Every time you want to do it in a hurry, it creates problems. So I'm just gonna put that on and there. And then, what do you think of my card? Do you like this card? Do you like the colors? I think this looks really pretty, and I love this stamp set, and I hope you do too. Thanks so much for being a part of my day, taking time out of your busy day and spending it with me. It's such a blessing. Thanks. Bye now.